One of the hottest games of this week, guys, was Lies of P, and boy, do I have a ton of information you guys probably won't hear anywhere else. So you guys are definitely going to want to make sure you stay tuned to the videos that are coming out of Lies of P. But today we're going to be talking specifically about weapons and everything you need to know about weapons in the games. How do they work? How do you build them? What type of currency you need to actually upgrade them? How are they upgradable? What do they do when they get upgraded? What type of stuff can you do with their arm? So everything about weapons we're going to cover today in today's video. But like I said, we will have a ton more exclusive information you won't hear anywhere else about Lies of P here on the channel. So with that being said, let's jump in and talk about the weapons of Lies of P. So there are a total of 2 types of weapons you will be able to use in your game. Number 1 being regular weapons that you pick up from the world, and number 2, your prosthetic arm. Now we're going to be talking about these both separately, but I wanted to start off, of course, with one of the most iconic things, and one of the things that sets the game apart a little bit is the arm itself and what exactly we can expect out of the arm. So there are going to be multiple arms that you're going to be able to obtain. Now within the demo, we got a chance to see and mess around with 10 different sets of arms. Now whether there's going to be more arms in the game, we currently don't know. But what we do know is that these arms are going to be able to be upgradable. Now, with that being said, guys, let's go over the arms that we know of that are going to be in the game and that you've probably seen gameplay of. And we're going to break them down individually. Now, I will have a more in-depth guide going over these arms because there's a lot of information about the arms. So we will have a more extensive video regarding the arms. But I wanted to kind of just give you guys an overall view of what we could expect of the arms and what you could expect and how you're going to be able to upgrade them and all that stuff. So one of the arms that we got a chance to take a look at is called Falcon Eye. And the thing I want to let you guys know about these particular arms is the fact that not only do they come with weight value, but they also come with a different set of ability. And of course, they scale off a different attribute. Like I said, we will have a more in-depth guide about these ones. The next one we saw was another one called Puppet String, and also has a different set of attribute as well, and ability. This one's a wired action one. Then we also got a chance to see the Flameberg, which I'm pretty sure you guys have seen in the trailer, which is kind of like a flamethrower. We also got the Fluminous, which is the electric shock one, the one that you see that he does like that Kamehameha thing type of thing. And then we also got a chance to see the Iron Fist, which is a powerful fist attack that he does when he has this equipped. And those are just some of the arms that we were able to see within the game. Now, like I said, these particular arms, guys, all of them will be able to be upgradable, and all of them will give you a benefit when you upgrade them. Now, the question is, Laser, how do you actually upgrade this? Well, you're going to have a thing called Fading Quenching Stone. Now, you're going to be able to find these stones within the world, and once you have these stones, you will be able to upgrade that particular arm. For example, we're going to be seeing the upgrade of the Puppet String and what it does. Now, the Puppet String arm, what it does, it actually pulls the enemy towards you. But once this is fully upgraded, it does a really crazy thing, guys, and it's awesome to see it in action. It basically shoots the arm, the little hook, pulls the enemy over here like Scorpion, like, get over here. And what it does, it actually makes you jump in the air to allow you to do a heavy attack on the enemy. It is extremely awesome, extremely great. And it's definitely one that I would say is top tier because being able to do that is pretty awesome, guys. I love it. Now, we are able to see another one that got upgraded in action, which is the electrical shock one, the Fluminous. This one in particular, guys, does a really cool, awesome thing. It does a really hard charge up, and it causes a lot of electricity in the person to explode. Really awesome and really great. So the Legion arm system is very unique to this game, and I think this gives you a whole different dynamic of the way you approach the game due to the fact that not only are you able to fight with weapons, but you have this awesome, cool new ability that you could work towards to upgrade and change dynamically to fit your playstyle or to choose how you want to fight the enemy. If it's a close range one, you want to have something that, gives you more benefit at close range. If it's long range, you want to have something that gives you a better distance, a better ability of being able to fight for further distance. So a lot of really cool different ways to playing, and I'm glad they actually added to this game because it is a Souls-like game, and giving you the ability to have kind of 2 weapon types is really awesome. So now let's talk about the weapons in the game. So the weapons in the games will be behaving a little bit different than other Souls-like games that we played. Usually when you're playing stuff like Elden Ring or you play stuff like Bloodborne, you come into the world and you pick up a weapon and you kind of carry that weapon throughout, and you really fall in love with this weapon and you start upgrading it, spending points to make it better, to give you better abilities. But whenever you progress in the game and you find a better weapon, you're kind of left with a choice of like, should I keep playing with this weapon even though I really fell in love with it? Or should I transition to another better weapon? They said that they wanted to change the way this actually worked in Souls-like games and give you the ability to be able to keep that particular weapon and still play with it, whether it be early game, and not have to decide where, like, man, I really spend a lot of points or I really spend a lot of resources to that weapon, and now I kind of have to discard this weapon because this weapon is no longer usable. The way they went and did this is they actually divided the weapon in 2 parts. So basically, guys, throughout the game, whether you're opening up chests, killing enemies, or killing a boss, these particular things within the game, when you open them or when you kill a boss, they will drop with 2 different characteristics. Number 1 being the blade of the weapon, and number 2 being the handle. Now, both of these guys will have its own property values. Now, what I mean by that is both of them will scale differently with a different scaling of attributes. Both of them will have a different weight value, and both of them will have different abilities. Now, this is where the combination system in this game works very well, because you're going to have a bunch of blades. So you could have like an axe blade, you could have like a saw blade, you could have like, like a chain blade. And this blade, you're going to be able to apply to any handle that you find in the game. So this gives you the ability of having like a really heavy blade and having a very light handle, or vice versa, having a very heavy handle and having a very lightweight blade. This combination with each individual weapon is what gives the game a very unique playstyle, because when these 2 are combined, they will give the weapon a special attribute or a special skill when combined together. So you're going to be able to mix and match blades and handles, giving you the ability, guys, to have a really awesome combination that no one else will have unless it gets posted on YouTube that it's something really OP, and then people are going to start using it. Now, like I said, when you combine these, of course, they will have a different ability that only that particular combination can do, and not another weapon can do. I think that makes it very dynamic, because a lot of us are going to start hunting down for a specific blade or a specific handle that works perfectly with one blade or one handle, and allowing us to have a really awesome playthrough to find the proper combination for these particular weapons. Now, like I said, the weapons will have different attacks. Of course, they'll have a heavy attack, a light attack, and of course, they will have a special ability attack, which is tied down to the combination of weapons you decide to put together. Now, all the weapons will be upgradable, and that is by individual parts. The blade will be upgradable, and the handle will be upgradable, allowing you guys to carry whatever component you want of that specific weapon to a different weapon or to a different blade when you decide to choose or progress in the game. Now, this kind of gives you guys a better idea of the way the weapon system will work in Lies of P. Of course, we will have a more extensive video going over the Legion arm system that you could probably check out right now. That's popping up right now on the screen. Or if you want to learn a little bit more of Lies of P, definitely check out this video, guys. You guys are definitely not going to want to miss it. We have a ton of really good information there that you probably haven't heard anywhere else. Of course, we're going to have extensive coverage here on the channel. So if you guys are enjoying our content and want to support the channel, a like would be greatly appreciated. Also, guys, don't forget to join the Bolt Nation by clicking the join button down below. Be like all these people who already have joined and support the channel. Thank you guys for all the love and support, and I will catch you guys on the next video.